Back in 2013, when Nintendo decided to do a Nintendo Direct instead of a traditional E3 press conference, I was a bit upset, but I was still excited because they said they were going to show the new Mario Kart game, the new Super Smash Bros. Game, and the new 3D Mario game. For a week, I was hoping it would maybe be Galaxy 3, maybe Sunshine 2, or maybe a whole new game. Instead, we were shown what looked like 3D Land 2. I mean, heck, it was called 3D World. I was of course upset, but when the game came out and I actually played it, I was having a great time. I just have to say that I am so glad that they got rid of the 2 Toads and added just one in Princess Peach. They all even have their abilities back in Super Mario Bros. 2. Toad runs fast, Peach floats, and Luigi jumps super high. The story is still the same with Bowser being the bad guy, but with this simple change in the character roster, it really doesn't matter, especially since we don't play Mario games for the story. We play it for the kick-ass level design, and this game obviously delivers. Each level adds a new mechanic, so now every time you jump into a level, you will have no idea what's going to happen. One level may be simple, but then the very next one will have platforms that swap every time you jump. Each level is also designed with multiplayer in mind, so if you have 4 people over and you're all playing, surprisingly the screen doesn't ever get cramped. Each level is roomy, allowing players to go their separate ways if they like. The power-ups are great. We get the classic Fire Flower and Star, but we also get the Cat Bell that turns you into a cat, allowing you to climb walls and get to areas you wouldn't be able to normally, and the Cherry, which adds a clone of you every time you grab one. You're able to stack up to 5 people, and you can even stack other power-ups. You can have 5 Fire Flowered Luigis. It's awesome. This game is great, but I do have a few problems. 1. Collecting the green stars in each level becomes required because the boss levels in each world are locked until you get the required amount of green stars. I believe that collectibles should never be forced on the player. If the player wants to collect them, then they should be rewarded for going out of their way. But if they don't want to, then they don't have to. It's a minor complaint, but I still wanted to bring it up. Second, trying to 100% this game is a pain in the ass. If you want to get 100%, you have to get all green stars in each level, get the top of the flagpole and so it turns gold in each level, and you have to beat all the levels 5 times, once for each character. That means levels like Champions Road, you have to beat 5 times. Keep in mind there are 117 levels in this game. I am counting the Captain Toad levels and the mystery houses because there are green stars in those levels. It may not sound like a big deal, especially since there are ways to get around it, but it can get frustrating for those completionists. Overall though, I have to admit, those 2 issues are pretty minor. They in no way ruin this game. Would I have preferred a different game in the style of 64 and Sunshine? Of course, but this game is still amazing and I would recommend it to anyone.